Good morning and welcome back to Yoga with me, Sarah Jane. We are going to build on our sequence that we started on Tuesday, working on that balance in figure 4. But of course, we'll start nice and easy. Find your breath and take a nice wide-kneed child's pose. So knees as wide as your mat. Walk your hands out in front of you. And bring your forehead to the floor. And just take the time here to notice what is sore, tight, tired, or niggly. And just meet your body here. Not worrying about what you could do 2 weeks ago or a year ago. And not worrying about what you would like to do in the future. Can you be in your body in this moment today? Finding your breath, taking it right to the base of the abdominals. Letting the rib cage widen on all 4 sides. And then on an exhale breath, can you soften towards the floor? Let's do that 2 more times, taking a full breath in. And a full breath out. One more time like this, really arrive in the body. And a full breath out. Slowly making your way to a tabletop position, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers so you can see space in between every finger blade. And then drop your abdominals, send your heart forwards for your inhale. Press into the hands, round into your back for your exhale. And then keep doing this with your breath, softening your abdominals, send your heart forwards. Press into the hands, round on your exhale. Lovely, a few more like this. Another opportunity to take in how you are feeling today and how you move today. Lovely. Last one. Find a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. And slowly lift your hips all the way up to the sky. If you need to walk your hands forwards to give yourself more space in your downward facing dog, please do so. And then notice if your backs of your legs feel tight, just walk them out. One heel to the floor, one knee to bend. And then cycling the legs like this a few more times. And what we're really looking for is that length in the spine. So if that means you need to bend your knees very deep, please do so. Or maybe you need to take your feet quite wide today. Find a position where you can offer your spine space. And then we're all going to rise to the balls of the feet, drawing the thighs to our hips. And then tiny tiptoes all the way forwards to the front of our mat. So really keeping the feet small and close together. And I want you to start to think about taking weight in your hands. Really curl the fingertips to the palms, lift in your abdominals. And when you get to the top of your mat, take your feet hip width apart. Bend your knees and take an exhale, look right past your shins. Just get heavy here. Let your belly touch your thighs. If that means your knees have to have a big depth of a bend, give yourself that depth. Lovely. Bring your hands to your shins and take a flat back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, we fold all the way back down, nice and slow. We're going to do this 3 more times. Hands to shins, arms straight. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Keep looking down so your neck is long. Exhale to melt, forward folds. 2 more with your breath. Inhale, find your length. Exhale to fold, nice. 1 more time, nice and slow. Inhale, big breath. Lengthen both sides of the waist. Use your hands, press into the shins. Exhale, soften. Beautiful, we're rolling up the spine. 1 breath. Nice and slow, core engaged, head is heavy, shoulders are heavy. When we come to stand, it's a big shoulder loop all the way up, back and down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Left hand is going to grab hold of your right wrist. Exhale to the left. Now press down into your right foot here, so both your feet are anchored. Inhale, come back to center, opposite hand, right hand around left wrist. Exhale to the right. Yeah, press down into that left foot, really reach up and over, coming back, inhale. Exhale, we fold. Bend those knees, belly to thighs. Stepping your right foot, then your left foot back. Find your plank. And I want you to press your heels back. Hug your thighs to your bones. And if you need to drop your knees, please drop your knees. You've got 2 more breaths here. Keep pressing the heels back. Keep sending the heart forwards. Think about spreading wide in the shoulder blades. And then we're all going to drop our knees. Exhale to the floor. Now I'd like you to find this lovely line, shoulders, hips and knees. So take your hips towards the floor but without collapsing them. Keep a lift in your abdominals, shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, we bend the elbows, take that chest forwards, all the way down to the floor. Lovely. Now, shoulders on the back. Inhale, heart forwards, find length. Try and reach your heart to the front of the room. Exhale, release, really nice. Think about those shoulders, let them be on your back. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze your glutes as you press down into the feet. Exhale, 1 more time, here we go. Inhale, send that heart forward. Exhale to release. Pressing up into your tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We lift together. Inhale. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath. We do this 3 more times. Inhale, use your breath, reach up. Exhale to thread. Inhale to lift. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, arm up to the sky, reach. Land it back down underneath right shoulder. Left arm up, big inhale, find your breath. Exhale to thread. Inhale to lift. Use that breath, rotate from the shoulders. Lifting up. Gorgeous, guys. 2 more. Last one. Reaching, fingertips alive. Arm up, inhale. Left hand down, underneath left shoulder. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Lift the sit bones, lengthen the spine. Press into the hands here. Make sure those arms are nice and strong. Send the tailbone to the sky. We slowly walk our feet all the way forwards to the front edge of our mat. Bend your knees here. We We take a forward fold, exhale over the legs. We roll up the spine, inhale, one breath. We come to stand, it's a shoulder loop all the way up, back and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach to the ceiling. We fold, exhale all the way down. Lovely, left foot to step back, right foot to join, plank position. We've got 4 breaths here, press the heels back, squeeze the thighs. Remember, you can always put those knees to the floor. So nice, spread the shoulders, puff them up to the ceiling. Use your knees if you need. We lower to the floor, exhale, bend the elbows. 1 rolling cobra this time, press into the feet, shoulders loop, inhale, lift that heart. Exhale to come down. Straight to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. 3 breaths. Send the tailbone up. Let the energy be in the feet. The heels don't have to touch the floor, but we have that energy moving down the backs of our legs. Gorgeous. Rise to the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, look to your hands, and you can step, jump, or hop all the way to the front of your mat. Nice and quick to the front. Exhale, fold. Let the crown of the head go. Look right past the shins. We roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. We take a shoulder loop all the way up, back and down. We sweep the arms up, inhale. We fold, exhale. Lovely, step it back to your plank, nice and simple. Hold your plank, press the heels back, squeeze the thighs. Lovely, 2 more breaths here. Really press into those hands, spread the shoulders wide on the back. That's it. We're lowering all the way to the floor. Use your knees if you need. Exhale. 1 cobra, press into the backs of the feet, loop the shoulders, inhale. Gorgeous, exhale to release. Downward facing dog. I go through my knees. You can lift your legs right off if you need. Find that downward facing dog, hips up high, chest towards the thighs, press down into the hands. Lovely. We rise to the balls of the feet, bend your knees, now look to your hands. You can step, jump or walk to the front edge of your mat. If you're jumping, nice and light in those feet. Lovely, exhale, fold over the legs. We rise, this time press into the feet, sweep the arms up, circle the arms wide. And then bring your hands to your heart, Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Hopefully we are in our bodies, in this moment. And we can set an intention to amplify and enhance our day. So using all the information you've got from the last 15 minutes of moving, can you set an intention to take you into your weekend? And then we'll take our feet hip width apart, so just move them if they're further wide or too narrow, and just make sure your feet are hip width apart. And we're going to sit back, Utkatasana chair pose. Bend those knees, brush the fingertips to the floor and reach your arms up. Lovely, you got it. So you're sitting back in that chair position. And I want you to lift in the front of your abdominals. This way our spine is supported. And we haven't collapsed in that lower back. Our ribs aren't like this. We're pulling everything in. See the difference? Gorgeous. Really send the tailbone back. Reach long in the fingers. I know we're working those legs. So nice. On your exhale, we fold over the legs. Nice. You're going to stand all the way up, bringing your right knee into your chest. Standing up, right knee comes to the chest, reach your arms up. Nice. So your knee is in line with your hip, and then like we did on Tuesday, you're going to draw your heel into your midline. So without taking the knee wide, we're going to use our glute and our inner thigh to take our heel up towards the ceiling. We just want to activate here. We want to make sure that leg is turned on, our glute is turned on. Remember, you can use a wall if you feel wobbly. And then you're going to take your ankle to your left thigh. And you're going to bend your left knee for figure four. Very nice. Bring your hands to your heart. And you're sending the tailbone back. And we're opening up into the hip. Use a wall or anything. If you've got a friend next to you, you can use your friend just to help balance. Because really, every time we wobble, there's a brain-body connection that's strengthening. So don't be hard on yourself here. Find and strengthen that neural pathway. We're coming back up to stand, right knee to the chest. We're still in that balance. Hands stay where they are. You're going to kick back with your right heel, finding your warrior three. Your hips are level. Your toes are pointing down. So nice. High lunge, nice and slow. Land your back foot. Sweep your arms up. Beautiful. Hips are facing forwards. We're squeezing our inner thighs. Exhale, warrior two. Ground your back heel. Open your hands wide. So now your shoulders and hips are facing the long edge of your mat. Now I want you to look at your front knee and squeeze your front glute. And you can take your feet nice and wide for me. Even wider, that's it. Squeeze that front glute, let the front knee track over front toes. Press into both feet equally, and then look down your left middle finger. Arrive in your warrior. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Flip your palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior, lift all the way up and back. So take your right hand back, left arm up to the sky. Bend your front knee so that left knee is still bending. Keep your left knee bent. That's it, other way. And then you're going to windmill your hands down to the floor. Find your low plank position. Step it back. We've been here before. Press the heels back, hug the thighs, take the heart forward. Gorgeous. And then you're going to send your hips up high, all the way up to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Rise to the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, look to your hands. Step, walk or jump to the front edge of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Feet hip width apart, sit back in your chair. Really engage the glutes here. This is going to help in our figure four position. Press down into your heels, lift in your front abdominals and start to feel. Breathe into those thighs. They're going to start to feel a little bit of work here, and we want that. Gorgeous. Exhale, we fold, we release. Let the crown of the head go, look right past the shins. Transferring our weight to the right foot, left knee to chest. We stand up, find that balance, arms up to the sky. Take a moment here.
Find a focus point for your eyes. Trust you understand me without looking at me. And then keeping the knee in line with the hip, draw the left heel into the midline of your body. So your inner thigh of the left leg is working, the outer glute is lifting. Lifting, 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 that's it. And then you're going to bring that left ankle onto your right thigh. Bend your right knee, sit your sit bones back, hands to your heart. That's it. Flex your front toes, that's it. So your leg is turned on. And notice if the hips sway to the left and right, try and bring them right back behind you. We're opening our hips here. Hips are tight, I know, we sit a lot. We also hold emotions, frustrations, anger here. Let them go. Breathe into them. We're going to come back up to a stand, reach your arms up high, or actually keep them where they are, knee to the chest, that's it. Warrior 3, we kick back with the left leg. Hinge, find your T shape here. Toes point down, hips are level, so draw that left hip down, core is engaged. Warrior 3, we fly. Landing, high lunge, bend your standing leg. Nice and light with the back foot. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Gorgeous. Now there's a scissor action in those thighs. Lift from those front abdominals, shoulders over the hips. Exhale, warrior 2. Now you know we're here for a while. Shoulders and hips face the long edge of your mat. You're reaching your arms wide. And then you're looking down your right middle finger. Squeeze your glute. Let that front knee track over front toes. As we build strength and stamina in our legs here. Two more breaths, stay with it. We flip our front palm, reverse our warrior, stay with the legs, just the arms move. Left fingertips low, right fingertips high. Exhale, windmill your hands down, you find your plank position. This time we're going to lower all the way to the floor. Use your knees if you need. Exhale. Nice. Hands are wide. Press the backs of the feet to the floor. We loop the shoulders. Inhale to lift. So the arms are going to be straight. Press down into the backs of the feet. This is our back bend. Lovely. Exhale, release. Hands nice and wide. Shoulders draw down the back and squeeze. Pubic bone heavy to the floor. Lift the heart. And if the arms can't straighten, that's okay. Exhale to release. Nice. One more time. Nice big back bend. Open the heart here. Gorgeous. Press. The backs of the legs are working here. The pubic bone is heavy. Exhale. Beautiful. So nice. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Remember, we want to lengthen out the spine here. Press into the hands, send the tailbone to the sky. Rise to the balls of the feet, bend the knees, look to your hands. Step, walk or jump to the front edge of your mat. And this is where we're going to release our back bend. So take your feet nice and wide as your mat, and fold over your legs. Hands to your elbows, look right past your shins. And just soften towards your legs. Let go of any tension in the lower back. And invite the hamstrings to lengthen. Gorgeous. From here, we're going to turn our heels in, toes out. And you're just going to slide your hips down towards your heels. Finding your Malasana squat. So you can take your feet as wide as you need here. And just bring your hands to your heart if that's available to you. And I want you to drive the elbows or the tops of the arms into the knees. And I'd love you to hug and squeeze the knees into the elbows. So there's really a contraction here. They're working together. There's a push and a squeeze here. And you're not worrying about if the heels are on or off the floor. Really, we're thinking about those hips. If they're tight. Just release. Then you're going to bring your fingers to the floor, round into your back, and as gently and gracefully as you can, you're going to come down onto your sit bones. So nice. Lovely. Extend your legs out in front of you and draw your right knee into your chest. Hands to your shins. Use your arms like scaffolding to lift you up. Nice. And then keeping your right hand on right shin, left arm up to the sky. Today we're going to take an open twist, left fingertips to reach back. And the sit bones are going to ground and you're going to open into this twist today. We sometimes take an opposite kind of twist, but today I want you to feel this openness as you reach your left fingertips back and you keep hold of your right knee close to your chest. Bring it back to center and let your right knee flop out to the side. Bring both arms up to the sky and gently fold on your exhale. Let the crown of the head or forehead drip here as you breathe down into the length of your left leg. As you start to unravel, you're going to cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So just like we did in our standing position, fingertips are going to come behind you. I like my fingertips facing my hips, palms facing back behind me. Bend your left foot or left knee. And now we're in our figure four. Instead of rounding in our backs, can we reach our chest to our shin here? Use your arms like two extra spines. If you need to walk your fingertips closer, please do so. And we're back in that same position, opening our hips here. Another opportunity to remove stale memories, sticky moments, or maybe it's just a day sitting at the office that you would like to erase, so that we can free up space here, so that we can feel space, we can feel openness, less stuck. Taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing the leg and extending it out in front of you and drawing your left knee into the chest. Use your arms on that shin to lift you up and out of your hips here. Gorgeous. Keeping the left hand on left shin, reach your right arm up to the sky. Keeping the length in your spine, take an inhale. Exhale, reach your right fingertips back behind you as you take an open twist today. Shoulders down the back, there we go. Reaching the fingertips as though you're trying to touch the back wall. Opening up here. Think about the shoulders spiraling on the spine. Keep holding left knee close to left chest. Bring it all the way back up to center, right arm up to the sky. And then let the left knee flop to the side and let that left hand join the right. Inhale here, get long in that spine. And then exhale as you soften over your leg. You're going to keep breathing here. Crown of the head drops. Softening, inviting the right hamstring to lengthen, breathing down into that right leg. And then as you start to unravel, bring both of your fingertips behind you and cross the left ankle on top of right thigh. Flex the toes here so your knee is protected. And then bend your right knee. And remember, if you need to shift your hips closer to the heel or further back so that you can find length in your spine and a stretch in the outside edge of that left hip, please be your own guide and move your hips if that you need to. But don't take a bigger sensation in the hip, but by compromising the lower back. So you always want to find that space in the lower back first. And then we're here for a few moments. Can you let something go that you have been holding on to in your hips? Can you let something go so that you can have more space to be open? So that you can feel more free. Or maybe it's just space for a better day today. More openness for a better weekend ahead. One more breath here. And then slowly we start to unravel the legs. You can have a bend in the knees as you place the soles of the feet on the floor. We roll down the spine using your abdominals. Now if you feel like you're falling, hands behind your knees or pulling the mat apart. One vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Extending the legs out in front of you, finding your final resting pose. And let's take a big inhale, and I'd like you to point your feet, scrunch and make fists and make a tiny, squeeze your face together, tense everything. And then on your exhale breath, can you just soften? Letting go of the points of the feet and the scrunching of the palms, and just feel relaxation here. We're going to do this twice more. Tensing everything. Inhale, squeeze, maybe lift the palms, lift the toes for a moment, lift the head, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, soften to the floor. And then one more time, find the tension in your body. Inhale. Squeeze, point, and then softening on that exhale all the way down. You're more than welcome to stay in your final resting pose. But if you prefer a seated meditation to close, please find a place that you're comfortable, and that you can breathe. I'm going to leave you in silence. I'll call you back out in a moment. If you need more time in your final resting pose, please stay where you are. If you are ready to close your practice, make your way up to find a comfortable seat, and we'll close our practice together. Taking your time. Joining your hands at your heart center, bowing the head to the fingertips, bringing your heart closer to your brain, and letting these two connect. Bringing back your intention, how you can enhance or amplify your day today. Making space for a beautiful weekend. Thank you for sharing your breath, your movements, and your wisdom with me today. Namaste.